Oh no, I'm not supposed to start. I can't take it. Take it, yeah. Is it really episode 8? Hi, guys. Hi. Is it really episode 8? Is that what we're on? Wouldn't you know it? Look at us go. Episode 8. We did it, you guys. Here we are. And a good morning to everyone who just woke up, and a good afternoon to everyone who just woke up from an afternoon nap, and good evening to everyone who just woke up from a deep long day's slumber if you work the graveyard shift. Hey, yeah, you guys just say hi to each other. Hi everybody in the chat. Say hi. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Say hi. Didn't want to do makeup today. No. So I decided instead to go with the aviators. Fucking Hollywood Val over here. Ugh. I feel like fucking Hans Moleman from The Simpsons. Where he takes off his glasses and his eyes are like this small. Please drive off me. We're doing Hollywood Val today. Val is androgynous. Val is Top Gun Val on the danger zone. I don't even know that song. I've never seen Top Gun. Yep. Get mad at me all you want. I don't give a crab's apple. I don't care about that movie. I don't care about that movie. Highway to the danger zone. No. Today's going to be more loosey-goosey than the other ones, if that's even possible, because I'll tell you what, I got back today from a weekend performing at Absolute Comedy in Ottawa, Ontario. Any Canadians? I didn't see Beetlejuice until last year too, and you know what I think? You know what I thought of that movie? You know? Pause for dramatic effect. You know what I give that movie out of 10? I feel so strongly about this. This is how I feel about Beetlejuice. You know? It was, I mean, Michael Keaton is a fucking G. Michael Keaton rules. He's great. But that movie was, I just got back from a weekend at Ottawa Absolute. If you're Canadian, you know what's up. It's a comedy club out there in Ottawa, Ontario, in our nation's capital. Yeah, it's like it is to perform at. It is the best club in all of Canada. Really and truly. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the setup of the room. I don't know if they put something in the water, but goddamn, it is what normally does well anywhere else, what normally kills anywhere else, tears the fucking roof off of that place. Those people laugh at every goddamn thing like it's blown their minds. These people laugh like they'll never laugh again. Like, that was the most hilarious thing they ever did see. And I almost guarantee that everybody who saw my act, especially late show Saturday and Sunday's show yesterday, fucking mwah. Val at her best. At her very fucking best. So, if you weren't at Ottawa Absolute this weekend, I fucking pity you. Haha. I pity you, you fool. Here we go. Thank you, Anonymous, for getting us started. Are we on a hype train, though? Are we hyping? Honestly, straight humor got me like, robot. But queer humor, yeah, well, there was a lot of straight humor. I mean, I'm usually the only LGB and or T on any show. But I fucking spiced the shit out of that stuff, you know? They had it was all straight dudes all weekend long except for me. And goddamn, Listen, I won't go into too much detail, but at this point, I still have to negotiate headliner status with a lot of clubs. And this was my weekend to like middle/open for the headliner in an effort for the owner to see my act and to prove and to circulate me into the roster of headliners. And I gotta say, in the 2 weekends I've middled at Absolute, I have buried those fucking headliners. And no, I mean, I opened for Josh Williams. He's really good. But sitting across from the owner and having him audit my material, this fucking straight guy whose sense of humor really is, in the green room there's a giant mural. I'm gonna rant about this, and none of you had better fucking, this doesn't leave this room, okay? This doesn't leave this stream, this doesn't leave this chat, even though I think they post a YouTube video on fucking whatever. Don't go telling anybody I said this. But the owner has this mural in the green room, and it's him. It's a painting of him on the beach in a Speedo, and he's looking coyly over his shoulder like this. He's like, ha ha ha. And there's another guy on his hands and knees, gripping the back of his Speedo and like yanking it away. And the dude, whoever's pulling on his Speedo and his undie pants, he's got like a rainbow Speedo on. And it's like, what's the joke there? The joke is, ha, gay. You know? Ha, it's gay. Ha. And so it was funny sitting across from this owner who's like, you do too much trans material, but I really liked it when you called a guy gay in the front row. And I was like, yeah, of course you fucking did. Of course you did. And that's just the lesson in not everyone's advice is valid, and not everyone's criticisms come from a place of expertise. We are all subjective, whether you like it or not, whether you consider yourself a fucking industry titan or not. You have tastes. And but I'll tell you what, I was the fucking flavor of the week at that club. Oh, that's why I'm motherfucking Hollywood Val. You heard? I wore fake lashes for 2 of the shows. Fake lashes. And I'm getting good at applying them. First try, both eyes. Boom, boom. Fucking. Yeah! I was so pumped. The best kind of humor, straight humor in the vein of ha gay, is that my adopted cisheads always say things like, I'm not gay, but, and then they go on some long diatribe about how exactly how gay they'd get with a specific guy. And of course, Aragorn, hell yeah. Aragorn is like the fucking sexiest. It is, I see the ha gay joke. You guys, check this out. I perform a lot of different, I perform everywhere. And this happens maybe once a month, I want to say. Once every at least, I don't know, 20 shows at most. Where like the host or anybody, a comedian will go to like 2 guys in the front and ask just casually, how do you guys know each other? And then one of them will always be like, ha, we're gay or something like that, you know? Or like, and the joke is always, ha, gay, you know? And I think that every single time I stand at the back and I see that happen, I'm gonna fucking call it out at one point when I'm up there. But like, I'm starting to like analyze, what is it about that people do that, you know? Why is that a thing? And how come like we all like, it's there and we just, you know, I mean, we don't have to fucking call it out. I'm not saying we have to like vilify them and be like, I don't know. Is it problematic? I think it's weird. I think it's weirder than it is problematic. The comedian sensibility, my comedian sensibility is like, Where's the punchline? Is it ha gay? That's driving me nuts. Is ha gay the joke? If so, then okay, yeah, it's probably problematic. Ha gay. I guess that's still the leftover equivalent of, like, you know, you see a trans woman and some guy's like, dude in a dress. Ha. The oldest clown trope. Ha gay is a meme from Community. Oh. No, yeah, I know that one, but this is different. This is distinct. It's not even distinct. It's the opposite. It's like when people are like, ha, we're gay. And you're supposed to go, ha, because you're not, though. And that's the joke. It's funny that you say you're gay because you're not. Ha 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 ha. We don't sleep with each other, even though I just said that we did. I don't know. Equality, man. Some shows, you know, you see a couple and you're like, are you guys a couple? And they're like, no, we're friends. And then, you know, inevitably the comedian will always be like, are you sure? You guys are fucking for sure. You guys are probably finger blasting each other. You know, comedians are just so presumptuous and stupid and silly. Who am I to act indignant at a comedy club owner, you know, criticizing my material when right before I started filming, I laughed until I cried at a video of a dude in the back of an Uber sitting up and farting right into the driver's ear. and then leaning back, he gets up, he farts in the guy's ear, and the guy goes, ah! And the dude sits back down, and like coyly he goes, how was that? He goes, how was that? And I couldn't stop laughing until I cried. I'm 34 years old. I should be above this. And yet, I laugh till I cry at some guy farting in another guy's ear and going, how was that? How was that? What a thing to ask someone that you just farted on. Okay, anyways. Let me tell you a quick story, though. In Ottawa, Ontario, I don't know if there's another Ottawa in the world. Truly one of a kind. Of the one of a kind must see cities in the greater Ottawa area. If you're in the greater Ottawa area, I highly recommend you see Ottawa. Otherwise, go to Montreal. Oh, yeah, farts are hilarious. Giant talking toilets, of course. Hilarious, never not funny. Okay, so anyways, here's a cool thing in Ottawa. When I was out there, there was a trans library. I'm gonna say that again. A trans library. There was it was tiny. I mean, it was the size of, like, you know, your average walk-in burrito place, an average like hole in the wall shawarma joint. But they had all these books. They had 3 little kiosks. Where like these trans people were like, what's that? What did I miss? And why is the worst thing you can call a cis man is a woman? All women should be offended. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking one of a kind, that toxic masculinity. What do you throw like a girl? You punch like a girl. And then you fucking transition and they're like, you're a man. You're like, fucking make up your mind. Trans library, exactly. Look up the trans library in Ottawa, Canada. OTTAWA. It was this cute little hole in the wall like bookstore, and I popped in with my friend. We were only in there for like 5 minutes. I just wanted to like check in and show face and wave at people and be like, hi, we're all, hey, more of us. Look at us go. I just wanted to thrive amongst the trans, you know? And just stand amongst the trans and just stand there and have us all stand in a circle and go, mm-hmm. you know? All just doing nothing but thriving in a room, you know? Uh, apparently, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that McDonald's closed down. There is a story. And I've never seen it, but there was an infamous Ottawa McDonald's that was like world famous. Yeah, it's being closed. Right. I didn't even read the rest of it, but I saw McDonald's and I saw Ottawa and I was like, "Oh." So, I think if you look up on YouTube like Ottawa McDonald's fights, they're nuts. They're like there there's fast food fights and then there's Ottawa McDonald's fights that are insane, crazy, riotous. But anyways, I went into this library just to like show face, and one of the kiosks had some cool art, and I was so impressed with it. And I looked at the pricing. There was like a little sign that read all the pricing for her art, and it said like these murals $20. And I said, hell yeah, especially to this one. I got this one. So okay, I'm gonna hold it. I think, there we go, centered. It's Medusa, and she's really grumpy at a party. She's not having a good time. She's, as we all, I'm sure, have experienced, you're at a party and you're like, these people fucking suck. And I know that feeling well. And the feeling of, get me the hell out of here. And spitefully just concocting in your head. I spend a lot of time at parties just imagining fun ways to ruin the party. Fun, interesting ways. You know, I might have farts on the mind, but I think it would be funny just to start yelling, "Oh God, I'm farting, I'm farting, I'm farting, I'm farting, I'm farting," and you just don't stop yelling, "Oh God, I'm farting, oh God, I'm farting," until everyone just sort of leaves. But anyways, you see, Medusa is like, she's like, I'll ruin this party. I'll ruin this party in gold letters. And her snakes aren't having a good time. I should have asked the artist's name, but they signed it on the back. Number 30, 23. She's got numbers. I don't know what that is. I was gonna, okay, so look. I was gonna ask their name to write on the back as well. But when I tapped my card, I was like, okay, sweet, $20? Easily, I'm so down. This rules. This speaks to me. This feeling speaks to me. And being an abomination like that, hell yeah. I'm an abomination. That's wicked. And I tapped, and it said $80. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is that, Why is that at 80? And she said, yeah, it's the gold plating that makes it $80. And I was like, but you didn't. And I'm such a pussy that I was like, I didn't mention that she didn't say that. Actually, you know what? There was an $80 sticker on the thing. That's the detail I forgot to describe. So I missed it. That was my fault. But I went from thinking I was spending like $20 on this thing to 80, and it was too late. If I had known it was 80, I would have thought twice. First of all. Second of all, if there was like a $20 version of that, I would have bought that and then just in pen scribbled, "I'll ruin this party" a whole bunch of times, in quotes. I honestly think that would be cooler than gold letters. I don't care. I love just scribbles and stitchings, you know? So, all this to say, listen, folks, I hope you'll forgive me this once, but I was about to hate crime somebody. I was so mad. I went from thinking I was spending $20 on this wicked piece of art. What a bargain. Something that really resonated with me. And then whoopsie daisy, I just spent $80 on this little fucking thing for gold writing that I didn't even think was entirely necessary. And I'm already breaking even on this trip because this trip was meant more to be like a showcase for the owner, and I wasn't getting paid much, and all I wanted was just to like prove how good I am so that he could bring me back to headlines so I could make some actual fucking money, some real dollars. and I got duped, and I was close to hate criming this woman. Forgive me, trans community. I was gonna do hate crime. Pronouns, I shouldn't presume. They presented very feminine, but I'll say they. Oh, what are your pronouns, chat? Right. Okay. I keep thinking some of you are talking to me and you're not. Yeah, Val is Hollywood, so $80 is pocket change. You know what? Yeah, I should start manifesting like it's the secret, you know? Yeah, fucking 80 bucks. Just a drop in the bucket, bitch. Just a little drop in the bucket, bitch. Hollywood Val. At it again. What's that, $80? That better be real gold. I'll pay like $250 for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, here are the keys to the Benz. Make sure you pull it up at 8:20 sharp. Hey, I got a meeting with Spielberg. I got a meeting with Spielberg. Bring the Lambo back at exactly 8:20 sharp. What else happened on this trip? I discovered new fashion. I've discovered a new outfit. We got a whole bunch of fucking she's and hers in the chat. That might be my demographic. I looked out at one point, so I have one. I personally like knowing, so I know how to properly address you. Good call. Thank you. Good call with the pronouns, people. What was I gonna say? Where was I on? Oh, at one point I was looking out at the audience, and I got an applause break, and I looked out, and between on site, the people who were applauding and the people cheering, because I'm fucking Hollywood Val, bitch, better believe it, they were all women. And I realized all at once, all weekend long, man, I mean, a handful of broy dudes would still come up to me after the show and be like, sup, yeah, props, man, you're really good, you're really funny. But it's mostly women. I think women are my demographic now, because I joke about periods and about being and about bra sizing and about, you know, going on dates with dudes and having them pay the bill, pay for my salad. And I don't, you know, I don't mind, you know? I love that women love me. Ding. I think it's pretty cool. But like, I connect with the bros, and I always will a little bit. Less and less as time goes on. I'll tell you about this little adventure. Oh, this is gonna get some of you foaming at the mouth. But this is a story about repression. So after one of the shows, after the late show Friday, I think, there was a guy in the audience who I was doing a joke about how I'm gonna be lurking here shortly. Gotta get to work. Okay, well, fucking check in and out, you know? Checking it out, baby. We're taking it easy today. Fucking Hollywood Val, dude. Just, you can leave. Just make sure you bring the Lambo back at fucking 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Got a meeting with George Lucas. Got a meeting with Christopher Nolan. I can't talk about it much, but it's like it's a very interesting project. Yeah, bring the Lambo back at about 8:10, you know? Gotta have dinner with DeCaps, I call him. DeCaps, you know what I'm saying? Won't tell you who I mean, but, you know, you put two and two together. You can put it together, you know? What was I talking about just now? Oh, a story of repression. So, there was a guy in one of the shows who, I was making a joke about how I've done shows, I've gone on dates with a guy, and like they've expected at least a blowjob out of it at the end. And there was a guy in the audience who was like, hell yeah. And naturally, I ripped on him because he was seated alone with another man. And I was like, there's probably a reason why you're maidenless right now, sir. You know? Typical response from a guy with no women. And then sure enough, and that guy, I dispatched him, right? Fucking put that in a thumbnail. Comedian destroys heckler. One of the fucking 40 million videos. Comedian absolutely destroys heckler. And it's a video thumbnail of some guy like, Those are so cringy to me. Anyways. So I dispatched him deftly. And then he comes up to me after the show, and I'm hanging out by the exit, and he's like, "Hey," and he's whispering. He comes up close. He's like, "Hey, great job. I was wondering if you wanted to grab a drink after this." I was like, all right." He's a handsome guy, pretty handsome, nice shoulders. So I was like, you know what? Yeah. And I never want to presume. Sometimes people just want to chat, and whatever. I don't mind making new fans, no matter what they look like. So, So I say my goodbyes to everybody. The showroom clears out. I go to the bar, and this guy pulls me aside, and it's red flag city immediately. This guy keeps going, "So what are you into?" He keeps going, "So what are you into?" And I'm like, and I'm playing it coy. I'm like, "Well, I like guitar. My favorite book is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know, I play Smash Brothers sometimes. I am a PC gamer. I like to game on PC. I wrote my mom a poem last week and it made me cry." And he was like, no, I mean, like, what are you into?" And I just kept deflecting because I was like, I need you to say it. I need you to fucking say it. You know what I mean? I want this, and this is the thing, because I noticed he had a wedding band. So I was like, this guy reeks of red flags. This guy is the, classic. This feels cheaty, And so eventually I asked, I'm like, "So are you married?" He's like, yeah, I'm married." And I was like, "Okay, well, all right then." And he offers me another shot, and I go, "All right, I'll take the shot, but I'm going to be completely upfront with you, because I'm not about that lifestyle anymore. I used to do that. I used to fuck around with married guys. That was back when I really truly hated myself. I thought it was what I deserved. I thought that was the best it was going to get. I was closeted. It was just all part of like this self-destructive cycle, And so I told this guy up front, I was like, "Hey, listen, man, I'm not doing anything with you tonight. So you can keep asking me what I'm into. But like, I'll drink. I'll accept drinks from you. But once we're done here, we're going our separate ways. I'm going back to my condo, and you're going home to your wife." And he was like, and he kept. So this is what makes repression such a motherfucker. This guy refused to call it what it was, and he refused to say what was happening and acknowledge what was happening. So he kept the physical signs were all there, and the body language. So he sidled up and he started running his hand on my knee, and he was like, "So, so you are pretty attractive though." And he'd say it casually, but he'd stroke my leg. And I would, and I was, and and so when I called him out, I was like, "No, nothing's happening tonight." He was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. I'm married and nothing's gonna happen, and I know, and and yeah, we're cool. We're just talking. We're just talking." He kept saying, "We're just talking." And then after "we're just talking, would you like another shot?" So this was all fucking red flag city. This guy's just trying to get me drunk until he wears down my fucking principles. It was nuts. The one of the other comics did a bit that night about would you suck a dick for $1 million. He did a whole shtick about that. And he asked this guy, he came up to the table, he was like, "I want to know your opinion. personally, he went to the guy. He was like, "Would you suck a dick for $1 million?" And the dude, get this, the guy, as he's sitting across from me, a pre-op trans woman that he is laying on thick the fucking flirtation, this guy goes, "Not for all the money in the fucking world, man. No chance am I sucking a dick for $1 million, 10 million. You could offer me whatever you want. I would never." And I'm sitting across from him like this. Fucking staring through the guy. I'm like, are you serious? So all this to say is that repression truly is an absolute motherfucker. And it causes you to behave in such deep, deep denial ways that you can't even use the words, first of all. And second of all, even sitting in the very reality of the situation, as the scene is playing out, you cannot even bring yourself to think conceptually, to admit it to somebody, to like acknowledge what you're feeling and what is going on and what your objective is right now between you and me, you know? So the guy kept insisting. The guy kind of shooed away the other comic. He was like, "Hey, if you don't mind, I just wanted to chat with her." Immediately after being like, "I wouldn't suck a dick for all the money in the world." "Okay, can you leave? Because I want to suck this girl's dick." And so like, and so I was like, "You can buy me all the shots in the world too, and I'm not fucking doing anything with you, bro." And so he got up and he left. And I, ladies and gentlemen and folks, I gotta tell you, I felt very proud of myself. Because hang on, I should check in with the chat. The only time it's acceptable to fool around with married people is if you absolutely know it's an open relationship and both of them know and trust you and you trust them. See, I've come to a place where I agree with that. And whereas, where I was back then when I was in a much darker, more self-loathing, desperate state, I was being selfish about it. And at the same time sympathizing with the cheater. Like, ladies specifically, surely you can relate to like hooking up with somebody who just therapy dumps on you after they're done and just shame dumping on you and being like, I can't believe I did that, and why am I attracted to people like you? Like, while you're sitting there with their cum dripping off your face. 18 plus, sorry. And like, and still pitying them and being like, you're trapped. They would be like, I can't tell anybody. I had somebody tell me that his neighborhood would kill him if they found out that he slept with me. He would die. He would be murdered. And I got to take people like that at their word. I didn't believe him, but he was like, "Hey, in the Jamaican community, it is what it is." And I was like, I don't know what that's like, so I'm going to have to believe you. But yeah, I would sympathize with the people who would fuck me and then complain about how they were attracted to me. That's how bad my self-loathing was at the time. So, all that to say, that's why I'm proud of how far I've come, where I'm in a position where I respect myself so much more than that. And I obviously sympathize with this person's partner who is being cheated on and has no idea. I'm not about to do that to someone else. The cycle is broken, and I don't do that shit. And I feel bad for every time that I did. But, I've made peace with it. And I'm never doing it again. Gives me the willies just listening. Yeah. I mean, I hope I didn't lose anybody's respect there, but if I did, I'm on my own reconciliation. I'm on my own redemption tour. This is my redemption tour right now. And, I'm proud of myself for having a lot more self-respect. I've come a long way. It was bad. It was very bad at one point. My favorite answer to would you suck a dick for $1 million is to act offended and say, hey, whose dick do I gotta suck to get a dick to suck around here? And the most outrageously offended, let me speak to your manager voice. I like that. That's fun. Whoever that person is, I want to punch him. I'm angry he did that to you. I mean, in the end, you can call me kind of sadistic here, but in the end, he was so in the wrong that I didn't mind making him stew in his discomfort. Like, if you want to dehumanize me, if you want to objectify me to my face and be so ashamed of me that you can't even bring yourself to use any of the words to acknowledge what's going on, if you are that ashamed of me, then I take no pity in making you stew in that and making you feel uncomfortable with yourself, because you have to reconcile your tastes with yourself. You have to reconcile your own internalized transphobia, homophobia. You have to deal with that. That's not my job anymore. And I've spent way too much fucking time making it my job to coddle people who aren't willing to do the fucking work. So I will sit here and make you feel all the fucking discomfort of you want to cheat with your wife with somebody like me. So let's just sit in that. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna fucking tell you to kick rocks. I'm gonna tell you to take a goddamn hike. Unpack those feelings and get lost. Fucking snap. See, I've sucked dick for free. I feel ripped off. Would you suck a dick for $1 million? How many of us have been doing that for goddamn free? This is bullshit. I appreciate the supportive comments. Well said, bravo. You're awesome. Aw, you are all... You sweethearts. You're all sweethearts. Stay hydrated, by the way. Let's all take a hydration break. What else? Voice training clearly isn't going well for me, but I'm trying. Oh Lord, she trying. Gotta pinch that fucking resonant chamber. Resonance! Gotta resonate. What else? What else did I want to talk about this weekend? I got a bunch of footage. I'm probably gonna post it. I killed so goddamn hard. I killed so fucking hard that I'll post the footage. And I'll definitely chop it up and post it to TikTok and Instagram. And goddamn, if some of these clips don't go viral, I had some good crowd work moments. That's what going to that club does. It gives you really good footage. You got to bring a nice camera. Make sure you get a good angle of yourself, because that club, you're going to fucking kill. It is a good club. Fun time. Give yourself some grace. Thanks. Takes a long time, and it can be very demoralizing, but that's honestly, I think the physical part of it is not the hardest part. I think easily it's the psychological aspect. Voice training, the hardest part of voice training is the motivation, truly. And the emotional acrobatics you have to do. Just the resiliency you have to show to do it. And dedication. So I am dedicating myself. Trust me. Every week you'll see it'll be a little bit better. It'll be a little bit more consistent. Because it doesn't stay consistent, that's all. I think I'm pretty good at, going up to a counter, asking for my prescription, going, hi, thanks. Thank you very much. Yes. Hi. Yes. Just doing exclamations in my fucking... I'm a pro at that. You're way too far away for me to go. You're way too far away for me to go see till you get a Netflix special. I know. And I don't have an American work visa, and god damn, it's fucking hard to get one. And I see the news every day coming out of the States, and Ron DeSantis making his fucking Lord Emperor Palpatine rise to power. Fucking, and I think as I'm putting together my portfolio to legally work in the United States, with every thing I add to it, I'm like, why am I even bothering? Your country's a shithole. Sorry, Americans. Your country is, it's the collapse of the American empire. And us in Canada are sitting over here biting our nails like, oh, jeez. Because we're like, we're counting on you. Shape up. We're counting on you. Get your shit together, America. Canada kind of needs you too. Before, like, water becomes a scarcity and then your country invades us. That's gonna happen. Mark my words. America will turn coat on Canada as soon as water becomes a scarce commodity. You guys are gonna you're gonna be like, hey, Canada, you're America now. We own you. And we'll be like, whatever. Okay, fine. Do you have to bring the guns? Yep. We've gotta fucking bring the guns. Aw, man. I hate guns. I'm a pacifist. I'm as pacifist as it gets. America, if you're gonna take over Canada, just, I don't know, can you do it with sticks? Or diplomacy? Please leave your guns at home. That's all. Guns scare me. I'm scared of guns. I'm scared of guns. I don't like guns. Was I on to something else there? Voice training. It's that buzz, you know? I got a good, it's scratchy. My voice has always been scratchy. People say they like my voice because it's cartoony, but it's like, if I got gendered correctly as a cartoon woman, then I would be, okay, fine. But I get fucking, I don't even know who I invoke. Bart Simpson? I sound like fucking Bart Simpson. Who is played by a woman, ironically enough. Hydrate, guys. And that's advice from Hollywood Val. Bring the Lambo around. Got a meeting with fucking Alma de Armas, or whatever her name is. She's cute. She's awesome. Did I talk about everything I wanted to? Italians. You can make fun of Italians all you want. No, I don't want to talk about that. I still haven't unpacked. Look at this. Look at all my shit. Your voice is your own, and it's great. My voice is untraditionally low as well. Well, see, that's the thing. I appreciate it, first of all. But, and I'm sure this is perfectly relatable to a lot of you, but my ongoing struggle is of course the conflict between wanting to conform and wanting to be treated the way I wish to be by conforming to society, and alternatively saying fuck it, and I am who I am, and you got to get used to it and treat me the way I want to be treated anyways. But sometimes you can't have it all. And I understand that, you have to conform to certain conventions for people to shortcut treat you the way that you want to. It's an unfortunate reality. At least that's the way I see it. And while objectively, I don't mind my voice. I like it. I think it's funny. I've learned to hone it into a comedic device. It's my tool, At the same time, it would be nice if, I got gendered correctly. Maybe let's bump it down to 5% of Let's bump it up to 5. 5%. If we can achieve a 5% gendered correctly rate, then I'll be thrilled. No, that's unrealistic. It's happening more often. I don't know. Don't you guys hate it when you get gendered correctly and then you open your mouth and say something and then they go, "Oh, sorry, sir." And you're like, "No, no, no. You had it right. You piece of shit. You had it right." Visit from my old friend. Yeah, I just wanted to show you. There he is. Hey, say something, Yoshi. Hey, what's the deal with Ron DeSantis, huh? We really like him, don't we? No, what the fuck, man? Ben Shapiro was right. No, Jordan Peterson, clean the room. I love Jordan Peterson. Shut up. Jordan Peterson's the best. Matt Walsh, forever. Fucking get out of here. Sorry, guys, my purple Yoshi is a conservative. My purple Yoshi is a hardline, far right. I just found out that my purple Yoshi is a Proud Boy. What the fuck? Oh, I lost a viewer there. Hope they didn't think I was being serious. What the fuck? Can you imagine? Twitter would have a field day with me. I gotta get off Twitter. It's a fucking cesspool. Did any of you guys... I don't know if that video got posted yet, but I ranted about this on Podgis on my podcast. I highly recommend you check it out, Podgis. I posted the thing in the chat. And two things. First of all, sound off if you're already a listener in the chat, out of curiosity. If you do listen and watch my podcast, Podgis, please identify yourselves. Hi, I'm Hypocrite. I hate my voice, but I love the voices of trans women that said screw voice training. Yeah, see? You listen to podcasts. Okay, we have listeners. We have actual listeners. So, I would like your sincere feedback here. No judgment for me. I'm honestly, I'm begging for it. What do you guys think of Musa? Of my co-host. Musa is how you spell his name. Do you have an opinion on him one way or another? I'm not going to be precious. This is a safe space to talk about it because I know that his opinions and are often very stupid. And he is definitely a very conservative type. And if you've been listening to my podcast long enough, before it was a solo thing. It was just me. And now there is this, I'm going to say ignorant, this somewhat ignorant, abrasive perspective. And also he talks a lot on a podcast that is named after me that I built and created myself. Anyways, that is, I'm just spitballing, but I kind of want to go back to the solo format. If you guys think I should have a co-host, but a different one, if you're okay with him, if you think I should go solo, please sound off in the chat. I am going to record some solo episodes just to like get back to the roots because Musa left me his camera. He went to Japan. Musa is in Japan right now, and the interplay is interesting. I agree. That's how you get good clips is he prompts me and I come back with stuff. And at least it's a showcase of my wit. Whereas otherwise, you know, I can monologue with the best of them. Doesn't mean it's always going to be interesting. But when I have a co-host to like prompt little fucking things, a guest host from time to time might be fun. All right. So you guys are saying I shouldn't just do this. But sit here by myself. Is this agony for you? Just listening to me, just me talk? This is where you have to start lying to me. No. I appreciate the feedback, yeah. Because Musa is young. He's young. Very young. And he tends to indulge conspiracies An awful lot for my tastes. I might skip this week's episode. I might skip putting it out because I've been watching it. And frankly, there's too much political talk. I don't care. Like, no, I care. I just don't. You get politics everywhere. And I don't want to contribute. You know? What is there to say that hasn't already been said? What can I say that hasn't already been said? I'm an idiot. So I don't want to talk politics. And Musa tends to really want to talk politics. So, I'm trying to steer the boat, is my point. I'm trying to steer the boat, trying to right the ship. But I'm also looking to grow. So I get over that by singing for an hour, in my voice training voice. It has to be fun for me. Specifically trying to voice train to have greater range for running tabletop games and doing silly NPC voices. See, that's the thing. Like, I used to do improv. Our lives are already political enough. You are allowed to do something else that makes you happy. See, I agree. I find all that shit tiresome. It's important, but it's tiring. And I am here to alleviate a little bit of that pressure and just to have fun. I'm here for fun. That's my job, not to give you not to be a pundit. That's not me. Stay in your lane, Alval. Okay, thanks. And my lane is the fast lane, where the Lamborghinis and Ferraris hang out. And my boy, Leo DeCaps. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood Val, baby. Looking at the chat like a granny. I'm a few episodes behind, so I can't offer an opinion on that person. Well, sound off in the not on YouTube. I don't check the YouTube comments. Fuck that. Actually, Musa might. Sound off wherever you see a clip. But make it constructive. I'm tired of the hate, man. We gotta build each other up a little bit more. I knew about no butthole pics. Yeah, that clip was a bit much. But what did you expect from someone like me? I'm going to talk about buttholes. That's fair game. Fuck, there was something else. Oh yeah, blue check. If anybody's seen that blue check, I'll rant about this. If you're on Twitter, Musa convinced me to I drank 2 espressos. Somebody commented on one of the videos, they were like, all they said was crazy eyes. And in the clip, absolutely, I completely agree. My eyes are like open like this, and I'm talking with my hands and I'm going like this. Crazy eyes. Absolutely. Ugh. But what he doesn't know is that I had 2 espressos right before the episode. So I was jacked up. I was so jacked up. So like, leave me alone. I never drink coffee. So that was like a classic. If you know Arrested Development, that was a classic Buster Bluth mistake. I drank a juice box and I was bouncing off the walls, baby. So I'm never making that mistake again. No more espressos before episodes of podcast. Yeah, non-coffee drinkers should not drink 2 espressos before filming a fucking podcast. Because when we were done shooting, Musa was like, I could tell you were hopped up. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I don't feel no different. And then, and then I watched the clips back and it's like, eyes wide as the moon. With eyes as wide as the moon. I used to do voices in improv, big characters, big voices. That was my thing. I had 3 espressos at a cafe in Venice once. Best I've ever had. Well, I would have ran a marathon right after that. And then collapsed behind a rock and no one would find my body for a week. That's what that would do to me. They refused to sell me a 4th. Well, of course. But of course. Well, that is dangerous, no? Well, I know it's Venice. I know that was a French accent. I know. Hey, the comedy condo was nice. Whenever you do a weekend at some places, they put you up in a dingy wherever Airbnb motel. But like, this is one of those places where they own a condo nearby, and they put the comedians up since they're booking new comedians every weekend. Like they put you up in a little condo, and it was nice. There was a little kitchen that I didn't even use a single time because I was out hanging with friends. It was good. It was a good trip. I have a lot of pals out there in Ottawa. I might be back. We'll see. I got hard gate kept by the owner. So, since Absolute Comedy as a franchise has a big roster of headliners, and this guy's been rotating dudes he's been pals with since the early 90s who still make Lewinsky fucking jokes. God forbid you spare a space for somebody who's on the cutting edge, who's pioneering a whole fucking niche of much needed fucking comedians where there's a scarcity of good trans comedy, if I do say so myself. But yeah, so he promised me a co-headlining spot. So now at Absolute, I'm probably gonna be co-headlining. We'll see. If the money's good, then maybe I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you pull the Lamborghini up in front in time. Fucking hey. Who is this? Fucking Don Cheadle? Oh, hey, wait a second. I got a call on the other line. Wait a second. Who is this? De Niro? Oh, baby. Hey, what's going on? I got Cheadle on the other line. No, I could talk. Fuck Cheadle. No, one sec. Oh, wait, one sec. Who's this? Sylvester Stallone and Michael B. Jordan on the same call? Hey, wait a second. Sorry, guys. I got De Niro on the other line, and also Cheadle's waiting. Yeah, fuck Cheadle. That's what I said too. Yeah, fuck that guy. Anyways, I better go. I'm in the middle of something. All right, I'll see you later, Stallone and Michael B. Jordan. That's his name, right? Yeah. All right. See ya. Yo, De Niro, what's up? Sorry, I gotta go. I gotta wrap this thing up. I'm on Twitch. Okay, thanks, De Niro. I'll get back to you later. Yo, Cheadle, what's up? Ha, yeah, suck my dick, bitch. I don't care. Oh, Hollywood Val. Bye. That was a short sketch. About Hollywood Val. I'm gonna take my glasses off for the end. Ugh. Are my eyes red and puffy from the weekend? I committed so hard to that bit. Better recognize. This is my no made up face. Surprise. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to Val Unleashed. This episode actually worked out. It was okay. I'll give it an A-okay. I'll give it one fucking frazzled Fraggle Rock out of 1. Thanks for tuning in. Keep tuning in every week. Tune into Podgis, Podgis. Stay tuned for the news show. Thanks, you guys. Have a good day. Have a good week. And if you're a good person, have a good week. If you're a bad person, think about what you're doing. Also, repression is a motherfucker. Don't let married people trick you into sleeping with them. You're better than that. And also, only date people who are unashamed of you. And we'll see you in person at a bar. Rule number 1. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye.